Everybody, this is Brian Kay, the unconventional advisor and the co-founder of the Advisor Accelerator. And today we're going to talk about the number one secret to outselling every other advisor in your area or anywhere nearby. And basically I want to start out with a simple story. So the story involves two brothers, Ned and Ted. And Ned and Ted are highly competitive, right? And they were both talking one day and they said, you know what? I'm thinking of opening a hamburger stand. I think it'd be a cool way to make some extra money during the nice weather. It was summer. And he said, I'll tell you what, let's start a competition. We'll open up two hamburger stands, right? You open, we'll do it right next door to each other. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you every single advantage that you want, but I only want one. And I promise you, I will outsell you and outcompete you every single day of the week, as long as I have this one thing. So Ted said, okay, well, if that's the case, I want to have the absolute best signage at the very top of my hamburger stand. And I want it to be lit up. And I want everybody to see it. So he said, you got it. So he said, what else? Give me another one. So he said, I would like to have, the best paint job on the outside, one that attracts everybody's attention, bright colors. You got it. I want to have the absolute best hamburger meat, best French fries, best milkshakes, right? I want to have the best food anywhere nearby, because that's definitely going to get everybody coming in droves. So he said, fine, you have the best hamburgers, best French fries, best shakes. What else? I want to have the best staff. I want to have friendly staff. I want them to be courteous, and I want them to be really, really professional and capable of getting the food cooked fast and delivered to the tables or to the stand immediately, making people happy. So he said, great, you can have all that. So he's like, honestly, I don't think I need anything else. I think I'm going to definitely, you give me those advantages, I'll beat you every day of the week. So he's like, okay, Ned, I've not told you what I want. You get your one thing. What's your one thing that's going to beat all of those other advantages? So Ned took a moment and he thought about it and he said, I'll tell you what, all I want is a starving crowd of families and kids coming straight from athletics right outside of my hamburger stand, and I will beat your hamburger stand every day of the week, right? I don't need any other advantage. I just need starving families with their children waiting outside of my stand, and I could pretty much offer mediocre food, mediocre drinks, and mediocre service, and I'm still gonna win. Right? So what's the moral of the story? Does that mean that all of us should just focus on mediocrity as long as we have a starving crowd? No. But the big insight here is for all of you financial professionals, independent financial advisors, life insurance agents, people who do assets under management, et cetera, et cetera. In a world of sameness, where everybody is going after the same markets with the same problems, and they're selling future needs. Nobody has urgency to do anything about it right now. And to go back to some of my earlier stories, actually, there was a famous advertising man. I think it's all the way back into the 50s. His name is Claude Hopkins. I may be mistaking the date, but let's just go with that. And Claude Hopkins was one of the most successful advertising men that has ever lived. And the most famous quote that's attributed to him is that people buy cure, not prevention. Okay? It's the same idea as the concept of a bleeding neck, right? If you have a massive bleeding neck, it really doesn't matter who you're seeing and what their solution is, as long as they're capable of stopping the bleed, right? So your goal as a business professional, as a financial advisor, as a life insurance agent, is to put yourself in front of a starving crowd of people and provide them with a solution to their most immediate need or problem or desire. In our case, as I've mentioned multiple times on other videos, the way that we've chosen to do it is we get in front of the moving parade of 5 million families who have college-bound high school students every single year who are needing to figure out, how am I going to send my child to the college of their choice? How am I going to pay for it? And how am I going to go ahead and still maintain my lifestyle and not derail my retirement, right? But the starving crowd is that I don't have any time to think about this. Like, this is happening within the next 1 to 2 years, and I have to do this no matter what, right? So it's either going to cost me $60,000 to $80,000 a year. I'm going to radically change my lifestyle. I'm going to stop funding some of my retirement, or I'm going to talk to somebody who seems to have an answer to my question: how do I send all of my children to college? How do I pay for it? And how do I do it without going into debt, without derailing my future and my retirement plan, and without ruining my lifestyle? So there's the way that you kind of separate yourself from all the other voices out there who are selling prevention, not cure, and you're the person who shows up and says, hey, I sell cures to your urgent problems. So whatever that is, whether that's, helping people pay for college, whatever you're doing for people, again, be the ER doctor who's helping people stop their bleeding neck. Be the attorney who deals with people who are getting sued, who are getting divorced, right? It sounds terrible, but when events like this happen and people are in dramatic and massive pain and they have an urgent need to solve a problem, they are much more inclined to work with you if they feel that you're trustworthy and you have a way of solving their problems for them. So that's it for today. Again, it's Brian Kay. I'm the Unconventional Advisor, co-founder of the Advisor Accelerator. If you'd like more information about how you too could become a starving market specialist and get in front of an urgent crowd of families who desperately need and want help sending their children to college and paying for it, and be able to generate 5 to 15 virtual daytime appointments per week and sign up 2 to 3 new clients a week, go to www.starvingmarketspecialist.com and sign up for the masterclass, and you will discover exactly how you can go ahead and start attracting 2 to 3 new clients worth $3,000 to $10,000 each into your practice, virtually or in person, within the next few weeks. Again, Brian Kay, Unconventional Advisor. It's a pleasure giving you these nuggets. If you have any questions, suggestions, please let me know. If you like what I'm saying, give me a like. If you can share it and you have people that would find this valuable, please share it. And if you have any suggestions for future segments of the Unconventional Advisor, would love to hear from you.